TEKS 11b, quotient of a power. So our rule right here that's going to be on our star chart, let me write star chart, is A divided by B to the m power, which is the same as A to the m power divided by B to the m power. So what this rule is saying is that if a fraction is being raised to a power, then raise both the numerator and denominator to that power. Remember, another word for power is exponent. Another word for exponent is power. They're the same word. So again, if a fraction is being raised to a power, then raise both the numerator and denominator to that power. And then remember yesterday we said if we had any bases in common, we would add the exponents. Since we're dividing now, if we have any bases in common, if we have any bases in common, we subtract the exponents. So this whole thing reads, if a fraction is being raised to a power, then raise both the numerator and denominator to that power. If we have any bases in common, we subtract the exponents. So let's look at example 1. Example 1 says 3 divided by 5 raised to the second power. So remember, we're going to give this power to the top and the bottom. So since they're numbers, this is 3 to the second power divided by 5 to the second power. 3 to the second power is 9, and 5 to the second power is 25. 9 over 25 cannot reduce, so this is our answer. So this is just a quick example showing you that we're going to give the exponent to both the numerator and the denominator. Okay, let's look at example 2. Before we start example 2, I want you to change this A to a B. So this A is now a B before we begin. So this reads 2B to the 5th power over B to the 7th power, all raised to the 2nd power. So remember, when we have a power on the outside, right here, we're going to give it to everything on the inside. So I'm going to give it to the B, to the 2, and to the B on the bottom. So I'm giving everything inside the parentheses. So the 2 right here is going to become 2 to the power of 2. This B is going to be B to the 5 times 2 over B to the 7 times 2. Because remember, when we have a power to a power, we multiply the exponents. Okay, now let's simplify. 2 to the 2nd power is 4. B to the 5 times 2 is B to the 10. B to the 7 times 2 is B to the 14. Now we need to see if we have any common bases, and we do. We have common bases of B's. So in order to simplify this, remember, since we're dividing, we subtract the exponents. So we get 10 minus 14. So 10 minus 14, which is equal to negative 4. Since it's negative, our B is going to go on the bottom. So we have 4 over B to the 4th. That's our answer. Remember, since we got a negative exponent here, we have to move it to the bottom and turn it positive. So this is our answer. Okay, let's look at example 3. Before we begin example 3, I want us to change the C on the bottom to a B. Okay, so this reads A to the negative 6, B to the negative 5 over B to the negative 11, all raised to the negative 6 power. So first we need to give this negative 6 power to everything inside the parentheses. So this B on top, this A on top, and this B on the bottom. So then we multiply our exponents. So it's A to the negative 6 times negative 6, B to the negative 5 times negative 6, over B to the negative 11 times negative 6. Okay, from here we're going to simplify. So negative 6 times negative 6 is 36. Negative 5 times negative 6 is 30. And negative 11 times negative 6 is 66. So we have A to the 36, B to the 30 over B to the 66. So now we have to see if we have any bases in common. And we do, we have B's. So we're going to subtract them. So 30 minus 66 is equal to negative 36. So since it's negative, we know our exponent is now going to go on the bottom. So our answer is A 36 over B 36. This is our answer. Since we subtracted 30 minus 66 and got a negative 36, this placed our B on the bottom and not on the top. And since we didn't have a second A to reduce this A, it just stayed on the top. So this is why we got this as our answer.